We are staying inside a $1,400 suite in Disney World.
Come with us for a stay in a one-bedroom villa at Disney's Beach Club Resort.
And we're only steps away from Epcot.
125 steps to be exact. I counted.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, we are staying the night here at Disney's Beach Club Resort. It has 583 rooms and it's connected to the yacht club right next door. It's inspired by the New England seaside at the turn of the century. It's actually in the Epcot Resort area with walking distance to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. It's also connected to the DVC Beach Club villas. Last year, Quincy stayed in a standard room here at Beach Club for a full review, and you can find that video already on the channel. But this time, we're experiencing a one-bedroom DVC villa. This is happening. The Disney Vacation Club is Disney World's timeshare program where members can use their points to book rooms at Disney properties around the world. The villas are not exclusive to DVC members, but it's a lot cheaper to book them with points than it is with cash. Which is why if you're not DVC, you may want to look into DVC point rental with a service like David's Vacation Club Rentals. We'll talk more about that major way to save money on your Disney stay in just a little bit. But let's go check in.
All right, so to check in, of course, the first place you have to come if you are not staying with DVC is here in the lobby. And you don't actually have to come to the lobby unless you just want to. You can check in prior to your stay on the My Disney Experience app. If you click the three little bars down in the right-hand corner and scroll down to Resort Hotel, that's where you're gonna be able to check in there. Check-in time is normally about 4 p.m. You're gonna get a text when your room is ready, and they're gonna tell you what your room number is there, so that way you don't have to come to the front desk unless you just want to or you have questions.
The lobby smells like aloe and green clove.
Check in. Now you can actually request an early check-in, but it isn't guaranteed. If you're going to be arriving early, just kind of be prepared to fill your day, have some activities to do, and know that you can check your bags in at Bell Services, so that way you don't necessarily have to lug it around with you all day.
Now the theming here at Beach Club Resort is not as intense as some other Disney resorts might be. It's a very casual elegance. It's New England style resort. It feels like a nice beach hotel. It feels like you're not at Disney World when you're here. And sometimes you want that kind of vibe from your hotel. Sometimes you don't want Mickey Mouse all over the walls. So this is very casual but also elegant at the same time. It's got nautical theming throughout, very beachy vibes overall.
Now, of course, the main lobby is where you'll head to check in if you are checking into a standard room. And you can head there to check in if you're staying at a Disney Vacation Club villa as well. However, there is actually a dedicated concierge desk. It does not have as lengthy hours as the main front desk, so the front desk is still going to be your one-stop shop. But if you come out to the right of the lobby here, you'll see signs pointing you towards Disney Vacation Club Resort. And this has its own dedicated sort of mini lobby. So there's a seating room with the breezeway as well as the drawing room. It's got its own concierge desk here. Our room is going to be this way. And it is already ready, so we're going to go check that out. I say our room, when in fact, I mean Fry Bucket and Emma's room. They're going to be taking you guys through this resort tour because I am moving and I need to go pack my house up. But also it's a really big room, so group time.
You can get a room key, your Magic Band can work, your phone can also work, so let's see what this room looks like. I think I'm gonna like it here.
Okay, so first things first, when you come in directly on the right, you're gonna find this cutie little alcove, and this is where you're going to find your washer/dryer. It actually operates as both. Since this is a DVC room, this is something that comes with it. They also give you a tiny little thing of laundry detergent, although we probably would recommend bringing your own if you're gonna be here for a while, and even a collapsible laundry basket, which as a messy person, I can really appreciate. Here in the corner, they have a little dustpan and even a mop, so that way if any messes happen, easy pickup. So right here is kind of a half booth situation with a nice little nook here. And they even set up the plates as a Mickey. This is a mirror back here. If you're gonna have a ton of people, you're gonna want tons of mirrors. If you're like us and you like to have, you know, your style moments, this is nice to have. And also you can see us do this. And Fry, you need to come do something too. So this is actually a rather large kitchenette in my opinion. You have what is, I think, a significantly larger mini fridge than any of the regular Disney resorts. which you have a top freezer, which you don't traditionally have in a regular Disney resort, a non-DVC resort. Oh, and that's my that's my water jug. You've been keeping up with me. I'm trying to stay hydrated. Great, lots of space in here, especially if you're with bigger groups. Tons of storage. Directly above the fridge is just some more storage space and also a tea kettle if that's something you would like to have. A toaster, which we all need a good toaster, especially if you're trying to save time when you're rope dropping and you're eating in your room. Paper towels, lovely to have, and then a microwave as well. In the cabinets above the toaster and the microwave, there's 3 pots and 2 pans, especially if you're gonna be here for a while. Above the microwave is where you're gonna find your glassware and your mugs. Below the toaster is where you're going to find different things like your whisks, your bread knives, your wine opener, different utensils that if you are gonna cook are absolutely vital. Cutlery, your spoons, your forks, your knives, everything you might need to eat a meal here. In the bottom cabinet, you're going to find your hand soap, your paper towels, your different things for your dishwasher, and even a drying rack, as well as your lovely safety precautions of a fire extinguisher. They also provide 1 baking sheet and a cutting board. Next, that takes us to this full glass stovetop. I think this is actually a super nice stovetop and oven. Lots of room. Again, I really want to cook in here. So hovering over top of the stove is where you're going to find a casserole dish and then also several wine glasses. I mean, they're really setting you up for a party in here. Right next to the stove is where they have a lovely ice pail for you. They have some oven mitts if you need them. And then of course, one of my favorites, the necessities, coffee. They also have tea and sugar and creamer. So that way, if you want to make a whole pot of coffee, you can do that. And again, we really recommend it if you're gonna have an early morning at Disney World. Maybe consider making your coffee here in the room. And just in case you're not sure what you have in your room by the time you get here, they have a full amenity list for the Disney Vacation Club members. So that way you know exactly what is in your little room. That way you don't miss anything in case you need it. Right next to that amenities list, you're gonna find your plates and your bowls. They also have some storage for you in case you have leftovers and different serving platters, because again, I think they just really want you to have a party in here. Right next to the oven is where you're going to find your trash can and your recycling bin. That takes us over to this really nice, pretty large sink, especially for a Disney room. And then some counter space if you are cooking where you can store your things or just cook over here. We also have a resort map just hanging out. There is one lovely little plug-in over here in case you need to charge extra phones or more technology items. And then they also have a dishwasher. They actually cleaned it for us before we came in, and you can still see the buttons on it that say clean, which I really appreciate. So right next to our kitchen is where you're going to find the living area. There's this first thing you notice is the large TV over here. It's doing the classic Disney shows where you can see the Epcot times, you can see different shows that are happening throughout the day, weather, and even the time. What I really like about this is if you are cooking and everybody wants to watch a movie, you can cook and watch a movie and everyone gets to be involved. So right below the TV here is a chest of drawers that has actually 2 plugins and then 2 places for a USB. They have, of course, your fun little map and kind of guide to Disney World. So that way, if you're confused or you want to see all of your options, they have it here for you. The remote is normally hanging out here. And then these are actually pretty roomy drawers. Here is the adjoining door if you are coming with 2 different parties and you guys get rooms that are right next to each other. This is where you're going to be able to go in and out of each other's rooms. Over here is one of our 2 patios that I'm very, very excited about. Let's head outside. All right, so here it is. We have 2 chairs and then a lovely little table here in the middle. It's not a huge patio, but it has a beautiful view, which is one of the more quiet pools here at the beach club. And it just feels amazing this afternoon, and I can see myself drinking my coffee out here in the mornings. And then that over there is also ours because this room is massive. So here is our lovely pull-out couch. There's this lovely tiny baby coffee table with the story of Disney 100 Years of Wonder. This is actually newer in the resorts. The 100th just started a few months ago, so very cute.
Okay, so actually, I'll show you all this in a second. In the bathroom, there's the extra closet. And this is where you're gonna find your extra pillow and blanket. So it had a little seal on it. We just took it off. So we're gonna use these to put on the couch. There are 2 pillows and like extra thing of sheets and an extra blanket, heavy blanket if you get cold. So these are always in your resort, hotel, if you need them.
Here she is in all of her glory, the lovely couch bed. I actually will say this looks huge to me compared to other Disney couch beds that I have gotten to experience. But I have to say, you know what time it is.
I think I do.
It's bed science time. All right, time for bed science, but things are about to get serious, so. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
Okay.
okay. What are you thinking? First, the lighting's really good.
Lighting is great.
Let's turn around. Let's go not this way.
One moment.
I don't feel negatively. Like, it's not hard. It didn't hurt like I thought it would. I really thought this was going to hurt. When we jumped, I thought we would hit just the poles. But no, I think it's okay. It's got a little bit of give, but definitely on the firmer side. I think we need to check these bad boys out too.
I think so.
Okay, Immediately these would be Quincy approved.
Yes.
Our head's sinking. We're completely surrounded. I can't even hear you anymore.
What?
Hello? They are good soft. They're that classic Disney pillow.
Yes.
And we got these out of the bag that Fry showed you guys at the extra pillows and blankets. I am personally not the biggest fan of these. I need to double up with these bad boys.
Oh, really?
But I need extra support. I am a strange individual. But if you're with me, we're not strange. You get it, okay? You get it. But yeah, this is a classic Disney pillow.
Yes.
Lots of give, very soft. Most people will love these.
I think I would be happy with it. I'd be okay on this couch for one night,
Yeah.
not necessarily a whole week vacation.
Yeah. I think I would be okay on a whole week on this if I'm going to Disney World every day.
That's true.
Once you're exhausted and you get back from Disney World, this is going to feel like a cloud. I can't lie to you guys.
You'll be so tired.
You'll be happy with this.
So since we are staying with David's Vacation Rentals, let's tell you a little bit about them. Guests can actually save 20 to 50% when they are booking with David's compared to booking the same room through Disney Central Reservations. David's was the first DVC rental company and after 17 years continues to be a leader within the DVC rental community. The reservation is actually booked in your name and it can be linked to your My Disney Experience profile. The team at David's works with 15 different DVC resorts, including the one in Hawaii. You can find them on socials at DVC Rentals or go to their website, dvcrequest.com, to learn more.
Also, I would like to mention, here's the patio. There are some plugins down here in the corner. There are not a ton of outlets here in this room, so just trying to point out all the ones that you guys can utilize. Finally, for our living and dining area, we have this lovely side table. It actually has a ton of room for you to throw your things out, like I'm definitely going to do in just a moment. There is, of course, your traditional Disney phone if you need to call for any reason. There are dining options, the Spa and Health Club, DVC questions that you need answered, front desk. All of that can be handled here, and more places to put your bags if you need to.
We're gonna head into the bedroom. Look at this huge, big room. This is a one-bedroom villa, so the room with the bed is a separate bedroom, which is really nice if you're traveling with family, with a big group. So you've got the big bed in here. You've got first a nightstand with this groovy little lamp. It's also beachy themed, which I can appreciate. There is plugs back here for whatever you need to charge, because I'm sure you've got devices that you need to charge. 2 big drawers here, so that's always good for storage space. I will say, however, I did notice already that there's not really any underbed storage. So you can't fit a suitcase under there necessarily, but you don't need to because there's so much storage already here in this room. When you first enter, you've got this seat of sorts, if you will. I tried to open it. I thought it was going to open for more storage, but it doesn't. It's just a place to sit your things down, all of that. Then you've got an actual dresser with the TV. So just like the TV in the living room, living area, big TV with all of the information on it, just scrolling throughout the day, fun music, so vibes are great. This dresser has a ton of drawers, and even it's got 2 things on the side for lots of storage, lots of drawers. I am also one of those people where when I come to a hotel, I'm going to empty out my suitcase, put my clothes in the drawers so that when I wear them, I can put them back in my suitcase for easier travel later. So this dresser is great, lots of storage space. It also has 2 different sets of outlets for you to charge your devices. So one over here, one over there. We've got the remote for the TV. There's already 5 pillows on this bed, which I love. I sleep with a lot of pillows. I'm surrounded by pillows when I sleep at night. We've got a Mickey with the towels, and look at this. It's Belle. It's like they knew I was gonna be staying here. And you've even got a nice little seating chair over here. If you didn't necessarily want to sit out on the patio and drink your morning coffee, I bet this would be a good place to do so. Maybe you're not here for work, but you need to do a little work while you're here. They even have a desk for you. Another outlet to charge your devices. So plenty of options in this villa. Again, you've got another phone in here with all the numbers on it just in case you need it. And there's even a drawer in here. Nothing in the drawer, but there's a drawer. So if you do need to get some work done, you can. And finally, we do actually have another patio connected to the bedroom. So like with anything, you've got the privacy curtain where you can kind of cover up the window, and you've got the full coverage curtain. So let's see what it looks like. There's multiple locks. So I had to unlock that. I took this out, and there's a third lock. So if you're concerned about someone getting in here, don't be. You're gonna be fine. Oh, see, I can't even get out. Okay. So that patio right there is also ours. That's connected to the living area. And then we've got our second patio out here next to the bedroom with a very serene pool. It's very nice and quiet. Emma! 1, 2, 3.
I'm not good at the jump part.
No, we'll work on it.
We'll get there. This is not my first bed science.
No.
I've done a lot of bed science. Not as much as others. What are your thoughts?
I already like this a lot better than the couch, obviously.
Oh my goodness, of course.
It's nice.
It's nice. It's supporting. I feel like it's rising to meet my back.
Mm-hmm.
I feel good and supported, but I don't feel like it's tough. I don't think it's hard necessarily the way that the last one was.
It's a little firm.
It's more firm than, like, you're not sinking into it necessarily, but it's a good Disney World mattress.
Yes, it's going to be a mattress that is going to cater to the most people, so it's going to be a little in between, not totally firm, not totally soft, in between. So I think it would make most people happy.
Pillows. Interesting.
These feel different.
These do feel a little bit different. They don't feel as pillowy, like as fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
These are my kind of pillows.
Oh,
There's just a tiny bit more support.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily coming up around my face like the other ones did, but still very soft, just like more support.
Yeah, I could fall asleep right now. So right off of the bedroom, we do have the bathroom with the tub, and oh my goodness, can we just have a moment for the tub? Because look at it. It's beautiful. I don't know if I've ever seen a more beautiful tub in a hotel room. Now, the perfect tub would have, claws as the feet, but this is a good bathtub. We've got H2O products, of course, but soon we won't have these anymore because H2O is not going to be in Disney World hotels much longer. We've got body wash, we've got bath soap, they're both sea salt. We've got plenty of towels in here. We've got 2 towels hanging on the wall, got a hand towel there. We've got our bathroom vanity, which doesn't have a whole lot of storage space underneath it. We've got 3 shelves on each side, which is gonna be plenty for Emma and I because it's just the 2 of us. But I guess if you're here with a bunch of people, maybe only one person gets a shelf each. I don't know if that would be enough necessarily. We've got some hand towels right here. We've got more H2O products. We've got facial soap and body lotion. You've got one of these. So hold on, that's not the right side. Okay. There we go. There's plenty of hangers. You've got laundry bag information in there. Plenty of hangers. Plenty. You've got the hair dryer right here, which looks pretty nice. I will be testing this out because I do need to wash my hair today, so I will be testing that out. You've got luggage rack right there, and you've got what I believe is like a little playpen for little kids, so that's actually really nice. I haven't seen that before in a Disney hotel, so that's actually really nice. You've got the safe in here to store your valuables. Not super big, but again, you probably won't be storing a whole lot of valuables in here, but it is here if you want to do so. Right next to it, you've got the iron and full ironing board. There is a door that does close off from the rest of the villa, so you could have privacy in this bedroom. So if someone is taking a bath and you want some privacy, there is this door, and it does lock. So if you are worried about that, don't be. And then we've got the second bathroom, which has the toilet and the shower. So plenty of towels. We've got hand towels, we've got full towels. You're not gonna be short on towels. So in here we've got the toilet, more towels. We've got a little card that says, help us conserve. So reuse your towels if you can. There's no shelves underneath the sink. I kind of wish there was. And then in here you actually have a shower. So this villa has a bathtub and a shower. So in here we've got even more H2O products. We've got shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, and bath soap. So you've got everything right here. There's another towel, and there's a nice shower head in the wall, and then one that is removable. So that's very nice to have. The handle. But then you've also got a chair for the shower, which is a nice bonus, because not all Disney hotels have that. So nice shower chair. Oh, goodness, okay. Oh, that's good. That's good water pressure, yeah. All right, and now that we've shown you the room, it's time to show you the rest of this beautiful resort. So we're back in the lobby, which is where obviously you've got the check-in desk. If you do want to check in person, you don't have to do that on your phone. There is still a Bell Services desk to talk to cast members in person, and there's also a separate concierge desk as well. So if you want to do that in person, you totally can. And so now we're going to start in the lobby.
We are going to head kind of back towards the DVC area where we were earlier to do maybe a little bit of shopping, show you around a little bit of the different options that you can find as far as food and merchandise goes. All right, so when you're looking for a quick service or shopping here at the Beach Club, you're going to head into Beach Club Marketplace. There's a lot of things that you can find here, like Beach Club specific merch or even Beaches and Cream soda shop merchandise. Very cute. But also they have things like just general 2023 Disney merchandise. The Walt Disney World sweatshirts. They even have rotating trivia, which I think is super fun. Just kind of keeps you on your toes, on your Disney toes. Who's Miguel's idol? Ernesto de la Cruz. This one's actually perfect for Quincy. You can also find some pins here, or even some mini ears, Mickey ears, if you're looking for something before you head into the park. I will say we recommend probably finding your ears in the parks, but if you've thought about it, you can't find ones that you really love and you're just looking for something classic and simple, you can find those here. This is also where you're going to find some last minute beach and pool items if you need it, like towels, flip-flops, and even some bathing suits. Right next to all of that, you're going to find the coffee station. If you're here in the morning and you're looking for a little quick something, this is where you're going to find lots of coffee options, danishes, or even quick service options like the baked macaroni and cheese that Fry and I tried during our perfect day. Another thing you can also find here is all of your necessities. So if you're feeling a little bit sick, you need Advil, Tylenol, Dramamine, whatever, Pepto-Bismol, if you're like Quincy, any of those last minute necessities that maybe you forgot or even just ran out of, they're going to have here. They even have little things like razors, dish soap, bug spray, whatever necessity you might need, definitely check here before you consider door dashing. It's going to be more expensive, but it's very convenient. Here is more of that quick service station, and if you're not looking for anything, super fancy, you just need something cool, it's late at night, they even have Mickey premium bars and Mickey ice cream sandwiches here. If Beaches and Cream just sounds like a little bit too much ice cream for you. This is also where you can purchase those 100th anniversary refillable resort mugs, and they actually don't just have 100th anniversary merch, so if you're not a fan of the 100 design, don't worry, they have two more designs, red and black, plain Mickey.
All right, here also is the solarium. It's just this nice, beautiful sitting room with tons of windows and natural light. Unfortunately, it's a little bit gloomier today, so you can't appreciate it as much. But during our perfect day, we spent a little bit of time in here because when the rain and the weather isn't as nice as you want it to be, this is actually where they do the movie Under the Stars. All right, so as we continue to walk through the lobby, there's just a few more things before we head on to start shopping. First is this fun little DVC desk. If you're ever interested in it, they have tons of information for you. And then continuing on, heading towards Beach Club Marketplace. This is where you're gonna find the elevators. That way, if you are up on higher floors, you don't have to take the stairs, even though they're nice. There are plenty of elevators here for you. And then you can head right into Beach Club Marketplace. Also, right outside of the elevators, if you ever need some quick cash, there is a Chase ATM. You never know what you're gonna need in Disney World. Although there's lots of options for card payments or even touchless payment. If you never need some cash, here you have it.
So this is Cape May Cafe. This is where you're gonna find Minnie's Beach Bash breakfast and seafood and more dinner buffet. This is a New England inspired venue for lots of buffet meals that do include that bountiful character breakfast and even a surf and turf dinner. I personally really like this one, mainly because Minnie is in a unique outfit, and anytime I can see a character in a fun outfit, I'm probably gonna be there.
And then if you keep walking down the hallway past Cape May Cafe, you're gonna turn around the corner and we are now here at Martha's Vineyard Lounge. They have specialty cocktails, craft drinks, wine, and a full bar menu is also available. And like Cape May Cafe, the cuisine, which is a small selection of appetizers, is inspired by a northeastern clam bake with comforting seafood favorites like clam chowder, served alongside a few pub classics like chicken wings. Now directly across from the marketplace, we are heading outside to Disney's Beach Club Villas, which is a Disney Vacation Club part of the resort.
And this is our best friend, Ariel.
Ariel looks like she's been through it.
Ariel's been here for a hot minute. Honestly, there's really nothing much to say other than we think this is a really cute statue outside of the Disney Vacation Club.
It is a really cute statue. So again, we are staying here. We are hosted by David's Vacation Club Rentals. Shout out to them for hooking us up. We have very much enjoyed our stay so far. The day's not over yet. We still have more resort to see.
Breezeway is just a really nice, beautiful sitting area that's a part of the DVC Villa area. Nice place to hang, have coffee. Fry and I actually sat in here for a while this morning. And then through here is the important part. All right, so here it is. This is the last pool that we're gonna find here at the Beach Club. This is Dunes Cove. This is where you're going to find, it's not necessarily DVC specific, but this is the pool by the DVC Villas. So significantly more quiet than Stormalong Bay, but not saying that as a negative thing, but it is lacking the amenities that Stormalong Bay has. So this one, we actually had a really beautiful pool view. Our rooms were just right over here. And I can't lie to you guys, I cannot believe we did not come sit by this pool. But Stormalong Bay took up quite a bit of our time.
Also, when we woke up this morning at 7:30, there were people in this pool.
There were people in this pool. But you know what? I wish it was us.
I wish we would have done.
All right, so we are headed back outside past Martha's Vineyard, and we're actually walking past Stormalong Bay, which is the pool here. But before we get to Stormalong Bay, we have to talk beaches and cream. So this is Beaches and Cream. The Beaches and Cream Soda Shop is a 50s type hot shop serving burgers, hot dogs, soup, grilled cheese, and of course, ice cream. This is where you're going to find the famous kitchen sink, which is the ultimate ice cream challenge in our opinion. Beaches and Cream is also recently renovated and even has a to-go window, which we of course checked out in our perfect day video. Also make sure to keep an eye out on the channel because a Beaches and Cream video is coming so soon to the channel, and I think that this is the ultimate ice cream challenge in Disney World, and you're gonna wanna see it.
And right next to Beaches and Cream Soda Shop, we do have the Lafferty Place Arcade. This is an arcade. It's open from 8 a.m. until 11 p.m. All right. So this looks like a pretty cool place.
I want to play games so bad.
I want to play a lot of games, but they do cost money. So that's the only thing. They have Doodle Jump.
Oh my gosh. I will pay money for this.
What?
It's 40 points.
Oh, I've never seen this before.
I've never seen it in person. I've only ever played the app.
Me neither. Oh,
how much is 40 points? How many dollars?
I don't know. Go find out. There's some really cool games in here. This is Emma. They have Subway Surfers.
Oh.
Okay, this is cool.
My
this
goodness.
is cool. I'm a fan.
40 points, $1.
Oh.
I'm tempted, but I would rather spend my money on ice cream.
I know.
However, this is a great place to drop your kids off if you're going to the spa, which I think you should show them.
I think so too. As we keep walking outside, we are gonna pass by the Ship-Shape Massage and Salon and Fitness Center. You have 24-hour access to it. It is for guests both at the Yacht and Beach Club. They share it. Must be 14 years or older to use this, but also guests between 14 and 17 must be accompanied by a parent or guardian.
We're fit now.
We are fit now. Here at Ship-Shape, you can enjoy a massage, facial, or workout at this full-service exercise facility. So there's one door for the workout room and another door for massages and those kinds of services. And again, this is offered to both guests at Beach Club and Yacht Club Resort. So if you want to see a full Yacht Club Resort tour, Quincy's already been there. That is up on the channel now, so go check it out. On that note, Quincy stayed in a standard room at the Yacht Club. So do y'all want to see a DVC villa at Yacht Club? Let us know in the comments below. Emma and I would be happy to oblige.
Okay, so now that we've gone to the spa and we've done everything else, I think that means it's time for the ultimate Disney World pool. So here it is. This is Stormalong Bay, the pool that is shared between the Beach Club and the Yacht Club. This is a 750,000 gallon pool / mini water park, complete with a water slide, sandy bottom pool, whirlpools, and even water currents, and a massive Shipwreck slide. This isn't part of the resort tour. This is just your daily reminder to make sure you're wearing sunscreen every day because it's hot in Disney World and you're gonna get burnt. And we're actively getting burnt right now. So this is a real friend. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My scalp gets burnt. This is a super fun pool. I think probably one of the best pools in all of Disney World. It's massive. There's tons of seating, and the lazy river is especially lazy, and at some points even 6 feet deep. We had the best time here when we were hanging out for our perfect day. There is so much here to do, and honestly, I think you could just hang out by the pool all day and be extra happy. Here is also a little bit more of an up-close view of that sand bottom pool. So this entire area over here is completely covered by sand at the bottom, and as you can see, the kiddos love this one. There is tons of stuff to do, and we even saw some kids making sand castles yesterday, which was super cute. They also have fun recreational activities, which we also took part in on our best day ever. So if you're curious to see what all you can do at the pool, make sure to check out that video up on the channel. So on the other end of the pool, closer to the sand bottom pool, you're gonna find Hurricane Hannah's Waterside Bar and Grill. This is where you're gonna find some fun eats. This is also where you're gonna find some really fun kids meals that are served in small sand buckets, which is newer, with a shovel actually attached to it. I think while we're here, I think we should try a little bit of something from Hurricane Hannah's.
I think we
Why
have
not,
to.
right?
Yeah.
We are gonna head over to Beaches and Cream Soda Shop later this afternoon. So we thought a lighter lunch might be nice for us. So we are sharing the grilled chicken Caesar salad, and then we also got 2 drinks. I got the pina colada, which is pina colada basically with some raspberry puree in it. And then Fry got the strawberry margarita. This is a Disney World necessity if you get a Disney World salad. And it comes like this. You put the dressing on it by yourself, and there's a lid. You have to do what we like to refer to as the Kardashian salad shake. This is the ultimate way to make sure that dressing really gets coated all over your salad. And you might think, Emma, there's no way that works. It does. It could be a while.
So we already said this in our perfect day video when we were here hanging out. Music here is fantastic.
Poppin'. They're proving the point again today. I gotta have a little bit of everything. I can get that crouton on there.
I know, the croutons are difficult.
Okay, I'm not getting a crouton, but I have a good piece of chicken. I'm actually not mad at this. It's light, it's refreshing, and there's huge chunks of grilled white meat chicken in it. This is so refreshing. It is such a hot day today. This is the perfect, in my opinion, by the pool lunch. I felt like we didn't eat a vegetable. Sometimes that happens in Disney when you're just caught up in eating all of the Disney favorites. You might realize I need actual food sometimes, real nutrients in my body. So I appreciate this.
I like it. I really do like the chicken. I think that's what's selling it for me, because sometimes grilled
It's not
chicken
a real Caesar for
can
sure,
be
yeah.
hit or miss. Oh no, not a real Caesar salad, but
I'll take it though. Vegetables. Eat your vegetables and drink your water.
and protein.
And protein. Mine is just a pina colada with a little bit of extra flavors like raspberry puree in here. good, it's frozen, it's sweet, it's refreshing, and it's beachy. And it's pretty much a normal pina colada, but that's all you can ask for on days like today.
Mine, strawberry margarita, but in frozen form. So really refreshing, really nice. There's even a whole lime in here. Not a whole lime, a slice of lime.
He dropped a
There's
whole
an entire
lime.
lime in here. No. But again, perfect pool. Outside, it's hot outside. Perfect pool drink.
We have lots to do today, but I really want to come back and just eat this salad and drink these drinks by the pool.
I know.
What are you doing tonight?
I'm actually going to be at Stormalong Bay.
Oh, me too. We should hang out.
We should. I told Emma I want to say something, so she could hand me the camera. Something that is important for me, as a shorter person, the chair height to table height ratio, totally off here. The table's really tall, so I feel so short. I'm looking up at you right now.
Yeah. So actually right next to Hurricane Hannah's is where you're gonna find the entrance to this amazing Shipwreck slide. This thing is huge, and the slide itself actually goes across the walkway and then back into Stormalong Bay. But what a lot of people don't know is there's kind of a little hidden pool back here that we just discovered.
I know, yeah, because I went down the slide and I didn't even know that all this was back here.
We have to show you guys.
If you've got some little kiddos who maybe don't want to be around all the other kids at the pool, this is a great spot.
Yeah, this is a great spot. Most people do not know this is back here. It's just a tiny little pool, not huge. There is a lifeguard though, and there's a little bit of a slide. But what I think is the most impressive is this view.
The view is beautiful.
The view is absolutely beautiful. You can see the ships passing in the night. It's just awesome, like seeing the boats scroll by. And then also you can head up to the slide, which is up this way. What?
The pirate wheel is gone.
You guys. Oh my gosh. We were about to show you one of our favorite parts of this. And as of this morning, it's disappeared. So we were here yesterday hanging out for our best day. There was an entire pirate wheel here.
And it moved.
And now it's gone. This is beautiful. I really think this is probably one of the most relaxing spots in all of Disney World.
Yes, I agree. And not everyone can get back here.
No, not everybody can get back here. You do need your wristband. So here, as you can see, modeled on our lovely model fry bucket, we got these Stormalong Bay guest wristbands when we checked in yesterday at the pool. So what you need is you're gonna need your room key, your Magic Mobile, or your Magic Band to get into the pool. Because this pool is so popular, a lot of people do like to try to visit. Unfortunately, unless you are a yacht club or a beach club guest, you cannot utilize the pool. So we had to make sure we have our wristbands on. You only need to get it once and keep them on for the duration of your stay. So we did that, and that's why we get to access this. Make sure you utilize this perk. Not many people can utilize it, so if you're able to, we highly recommend it.
And right next to the pirate ship slide, this little area right here is actually where the campfire takes place. So we did this last night. You can see it in our perfect day video, but right here is the fire pit. Most nights, be sure to check the schedule. We'll show you the activities board here in just a second.
It was a lot of fun. The marshmallows were actually free since we were resort guests, but if you want the nice toppings to make a full s'more like chocolate and graham crackers, that is going to be $6 for a little kit of those things.
And right next to that is the beautiful beach where our cute family is just playing right now, having fun. But this is a beach, real sand, bunch of beach chairs. But right here is the activities board. So you can see they've got family wellness activities, they've got movie Under the Stars, and activities beyond the pool. So we've got poolside activities, we've got the campfire information, make your own nautical necklace, that's where we made our bracelets yesterday. They've got arts and crafts, painting at Martha's Vineyard, so there's a bunch of things to do. Some of these do have to pay for. Like we did pay for our bracelets, but it's always right here. They've got movies every single night. Over here is where they actually have the movies Under the Stars. So that is why all these chairs are lined up like this. So here is where they do have the movies Under the Stars every single night. They put up a screen and you watch a different Disney movie every single night. I will say, however, last night for our movie, there was some weather happening. It was raining, so our movie did get moved inside into the solarium. Most resort hotels do have movies Under the Stars, so check all of the resort scheduled activities because they do like to offer those fun things for you. And right here is an actual map of the entire resort. Actually, this is both Yacht Club and Beach Club. So you can see they're right next to each other. Here is Yacht Club Resort. Here is Beach Club Resort. We are right there.
Just to kind of give you an idea also, this is where the Shipwreck is. Gotcha. This is where the entrance is to the beach club. So everything is really kind of compact, but you can also see how big Stormalong Bay pool is. It is a huge area. We love it. This is Hurricane Hannah's where we just were. So I can see you just walk down the path, you get right there, and then there are multiple entrances back into the beach club. If you walk along this path, that's where you're gonna find your way to Epcot if you're walking to Epcot for the day.
Also, I will point out, here are the beach club villas. There's a glare, I'm so sorry.
Beach club villa.
Beach club villas are over there. And then there is a convention center over by Yacht Club. So sometimes
I'm trying to
you
help.
could do a little shadow puppet. And we will show you later, but there are actually 2 other pools. So there's one right here, closer to the walkway to Epcot, and then there's one back here. That is the pool that's right outside our room.
Continuing down this walkway, this is actually the walkway that does take you to Epcot, but that's not where we're headed just yet. Directly across from the beach, though, is something that we think everyone needs to know about, and it's this lovely volleyball court. I'm not even kidding. This is really fun in our opinion because this is where you can bump, set, and spike your way to fun. Oh. I just like that, that description. I did play volleyball in high school, so I'm particularly excited about this. I wasn't good, as I think everyone on this channel could have guessed. But I played, so this is actually just a fun way to hang out. This is another great way to kill some time while you're hanging out at the resort. Any guest of a Walt Disney World hotel can actually access the volleyball courts, and they can even get equipment which can be obtained using a valid resort ID. Disney Vacation Club members actually get to check out the equipment for free of charge, but other guests, there is going to be an associated fee, of course. So walking through the grass past the volleyball court, we're actually gonna take this little path through here, and if you are a beach club resort guest, you can actually find another pool that maybe is a little bit quieter than Stormalong Bay. So here, right next to the sand volleyball court, is actually another pool. This one is significantly quieter, as you guys can actually see. This one is not as busy as Stormalong Bay. Of course, there's not as many amenities and as many exciting things going on, but if you're an adult looking for some quiet time, or if you were a weird teenager like me who just liked to read, this is a great spot. This one is not necessarily adults only, but that's kind of what's happening here naturally, just so you know. We're on the boat.
And why am I here? I don't know.
He asked to ride the boat.
I did ask to ride the boat.
Merci. Oui, oui. Exactly. It only took us about 10 minutes to get from the beach club to Epcot, so both ways was about 10 minutes depending on what park you're going to. I'm sure in the morning when there are long lines it's going to take a little bit longer, but boats do come every 15 minutes, so I would say get there maybe 30, 45 minutes before you want to leave, and you should be good to go even in the morning. So very pleased with this experiment.
Yes, I loved it. I understand why Quincy likes boats.
Yeah.
There's also walkways if you'd rather walk in the mornings. That might be quicker in the mornings, especially if you're staying at one of these hotels. If you're staying at Beach Club, I would walk to Epcot, absolutely.
Oh, completely agreed. And Quincy's already done the science for us. We know it's only 125 steps. Another thing that was really nice about being able to walk over to Epcot, even if you aren't going to utilize the boats maybe to go to Hollywood Studios, maybe you're looking to resort hop somewhere else, you even have access to the Skyliner, which is right here, and also only 125 steps from the Beach Club.
So if you don't know, you actually can get into Epcot from the back. So in the back of World Showcase, over in the France Pavilion, right next to it, there is a separate entrance. So if you are staying at the Beach Club Resort, Yacht Club Resort, Swan and Dolphin, the Boardwalk, This is a great perk. You can just walk to the back of Epcot and there won't be super long lines like you would in the front of the park. So now, just to show you what it looks like, we're gonna take a nice little relaxing, casual walk back to Beach Club Resort.
Supposedly 125 steps.
Oh,
One,
we should have.
2,
Okay.
3, 4.
Sage's counting.
What if
Five.
we counted our heads?
All right.
Is that a shipwreck boat I see?
Oh no,
What on earth?
Who's on it? We should probably get them off.
we should probably go check it out, make sure they're okay. And that brings us right back to the beach club here on the sand. I would like to point out that we do have the marina that's over here. I have to walk all the way down to show you, but there is the Bayside Marina out here where you can actually rent some boats. You can rent pontoon boats for having a day out on the water, have some fun, also do some fireworks cruises and things like that. So if you're interested, be sure and check them out. They can be pretty expensive. The wheel.
What is it? The boat?
The wheel.
Oh, we better go. The wheel's back.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Okay, bye, Sage.
Now, I know we showed you this earlier, but we have to come back because the pirate wheel is back on the ship.
Here it is.
Then let's take a spin.
This is what we were so excited about. Wow, I'm really driving the ship now.
Yeah, you are.
This was it.
Oh, no.
It feels underwhelming now, but we were very excited about this.
We were. This is cool.
This is crazy cool, so.
We have made our way back to the front entrance right outside of the lobby to show you what I think is probably, even though it's silly, one of the most important things you're going to need to learn about while you are staying at Disney World, and one of the nicest amenities of staying on property. We are going to head to the bus stop. And you know what? Maybe this is not what you thought I was referencing, but Disney World transportation is one of the best parts about staying on property, in my opinion. So let's go break it down. So here it is, we have made our way to the front of the resort to find the bus stop. So why does this matter? Well, this means you have direct access to 3 different modes of transportation if you're staying here at the Beach Club. From the boats to the Skyliner to even the buses, that is a lot of nice ways to get around Walt Disney World. And if you just take a walk through Epcot, you can even find yourself at the monorail, which is what not many resorts can say at all. Another nice thing about the Disney bus stops is that they actually have a sign out here. So if you're not sure when that next bus is arriving, Disney can kind of give you a rough estimate. Now, I have been here where it's been maybe a few minutes behind, but not by much. And the sign tends to update as the buses run. So that way, if it is a few minutes late, normally the sign will let you know. I will also say for these specific parks here at the Beach Club, it is very clear about what buses are running. So right now for Epcot and Hollywood Studios, you do have to use the boats or even the Skyliner for Hollywood Studios. They do not have buses running because you do have those other 2 options when it comes to transportation. All right, so now that we have made our full rounds, we have talked transportation, dining, sleeping, lobbies, everything under the sun. There's one final thing that we have to talk about, apparently, that we just Googled and learned together, because we're all learning together, you, me, and Fry Bucket.
Yes.
Also, I'd like to say, when I said you, me, and Fry Bucket, I meant you guys, like you. One of the things we learned today is that this lovely big awning that your cars can drive under is called a porte cochere. Did you know this?
I didn't know that. The word looked familiar on the shot list, but I didn't know how to say it.
Interesting. Well, I am learning all about it literally right now. I hope you guys are learning about it too, or I will feel a little silly.
So now that we're here talking about cars, we do need to talk about parking. So if you are driving to Disney World, maybe you're a local, maybe you're somewhat local, driving, bringing your car to Disney World, parking used to be a fee for each night, but now, very recently, Disney has taken that away. So now free parking at the resorts is back. So you do not have to pay for overnight parking when you are a resort guest staying here. Now, if you are not bringing your car here, we do need to talk about airport transportation. So Disney used to have Disney's Magical Express, RIP. So now your options for airport transportation is Lyft, Uber, Mears Connect, and the Sunshine Flyer, which unfortunately all of those you will have to pay for. There's no longer a free service included with your Disney stay. All right, that is everything. We showed you the whole entire resort. It's beginning to rain, a little sprinkle.
Little sprinkles, yeah.
So I think we go inside, find a nice spot to sit, and we're gonna talk about everything.
Let's break it down, friends.
Yes.
So let's chat. Friends, do we think that this is worth it? What is your initial thought, perks-wise?
perks wise, I think there are a lot of perks here. I have to take into consideration, I am an Epcot resort kind of person.
Yeah.
I was before this stay, I'm still am. This is only further proving my point that Epcot resorts are the best. Just because you're close to so many parks, like multiple. And I think that's a huge, huge perk.
Yeah, I think it's hard to ignore all of the transportation options that are here. There are several where some might only have one if you're lucky to. So it's really nice to have 3 different options for transportation here, not even including the walking paths to different resorts that not every resort does have. You also can talk about free parking, which that's everywhere at Disney. But that's just a nice perk that you get with Disney now in general if you're a resort guest here. There's early theme park entry. There is the extended park hours, which have been fluctuating throughout this year. I think there's a lot of perks to staying on property in general, but in particular with Beach Club, the pro for me, the major one is location, like you mentioned.
Yes.
You can't ignore how close you are to not 1, but 2 of the Disney World parks. You can literally walk to them, okay? Also, the dining options, we've eaten so much food.
We have. And we didn't even eat all of it.
Yeah.
We didn't.
We couldn't physically eat all of it.
No.
And I think this is the best pool on Disney World property. No question, hands down, the best.
Oh my goodness, yes. That is the #1 perk of Beach Club, honestly. Stormalong Bay is amazing. It's a miniature water park.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not a pool, it's a water park. Not a
Yeah.
huge water park. But there's so many things to do, so many activities. You could spend all day there, the entire day.
That being said, there are a few cons that you can find just like any Disney resort. Nothing is perfect despite their efforts. And I think for me, one of those things is the theming is just not as fun as some other Disney World resorts.
Yeah, I get that. Especially if you have little kids, they want to see Mickey Mouse everywhere. You know, they want to see those big fun characters like at Art of Animation or, you know, other resorts. So I understand that. But also, this is a deluxe resort, so I'm not imagining many families with little kids are coming to stay here anyways, because they might want to save money and do some of the value or even moderate resorts. So I have a feeling that a lot of people who are staying here, especially if you're staying in the DVC villas, it's going to be older adults, maybe couples without kids. So I think for that kind of vacation, it's perfect.
Yeah. I also will say, because there is a convention here connected to the yacht and the beach club, that means that sometimes you're going to have those influx of guests who aren't necessarily here for a Disney World vacation, and so they maybe are, you know, taking up some reservations. There's just going to be a lot of people sometimes that are unavoidable.
And I mean, Colin, we do have to talk about the price. It is expensive, especially in our 1-bedroom villa.
Absolutely. Thank you again to our friends over at David for the Disney Vacation Rentals. However, it's hard to ignore that this is one of the pricier options here in Disney World, but you get what you pay for. Overall, how do you feel?
Overall, this was a very relaxing stay. Again, we weren't going to the Disney parks while we were here. We were here just to take in the hotel. So I'm very relaxed. I had a great time. It was a really good time. I would come back.
I would definitely come back. It is a pricier option. There is less theming, but also you cannot ignore the transportation options, the proximity to other parks, and the fact that there are some great dining options. So lots of reasons. I really loved our stay here at the Beach Club. Overall, huge fan. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Now go watch us have the perfect day here at Disney's Beach Club Resort.
See you there.